should we hold for him? We were just informed that the representative from Chelsea Police Department is on the way, but I think we can sort of maybe dispense with the adoption of the minutes and do the clerk's update and see where Officer Houghton is. If Officer Houghton is not here by then, we may have a brief recess waiting for his attendance. So we're going to turn to the first item on the agenda is the adoption of the minutes from the August 12th, 2021 Chelsea Licensing Commission meeting. Is there a motion to adopt and file?
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Okay, I was not in attendance, so I will abstain, but the majority, I think, holds.
Okay.
Turning to item number 2, clerk's update.
The renewal season for marijuana is supposed to be done, and it expires at the end of this month. I still haven't received any renewals. The liquor license, the fees are going back to normal because everybody has been making money. The common vic license is up for renewal. Amusement and entertainment license, before COVID, each category used to be $150. We lowered it during COVID for $50. Now we're bringing it back up just a little to $100. Eventually, hopefully by next year, it will be back to $150. The rooming houses are up for renewal, and the constable licenses.
I missed the last part, I'm sorry, about the rooming houses and the constables.
We have 3 pocket licenses. The pasta box has not been open for during COVID, and as of now, it's not open.
He's tidying the space up, and he's ready to open any day now. So I didn't know that at the time, it was before I got the agenda, I didn't know they didn't apply for his.
Well, I did send out the letters, so,
He's gonna
once
be
he
open soon.
responds,
When he opens, we need an officer to go there, to make sure he's not selling if he doesn't have a license. Does
No, he has a
right now?
license, a liquor license, he does.
Okay.
It's just that it's a pocket license because it hasn't been used in over a year.
Well, he's
So we
ready.
sent out notice, and we give them 6 months to open up.
Okay.
Nancy Cerner, back in the beginning of January of 2021, she passed away. So it's been more than 6 months, and we just sent out the letter last week. Yo-Young Inc., AKA The Lounge of Winter Summit, I think was last month. We had a meeting, a hearing. So, but we still sent out the notice because they're not going to open up. So they have also 6 months. And that's it.
With regard to the renewals on the marijuana license and the common vic licenses, they get letters reminding them of the due dates? They get letters reminding them of the due dates, right? The marijuana licensees, the liquor licensees?
Yeah, they have 6 months from the time, the letters for the renewals?
Correct.
Yeah, they'll get letters in September. We'll be sending them out, September 29th.
I thought they were due by the end of the month.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. Marijuana is due by the end of this month, so I sent it out 2 months ago.
So they got the letter? Okay.
Yeah.
All right, that was my main question. I just wanted to see.
Okay.
It's interesting that we haven't had anybody try to renew. Okay. Thank you. So let's move to item number 3. This is the petroleum license, and there we go, by letter dated August 20th. To Audrey Mancini, notice is hereby given that a public hearing will be held by the Chelsea Licensing Commission on Thursday, September 9th at 6 p.m. at City Council Chambers regarding petroleum storage license application for Joe's Quick Marts Mass LLC at 251 Everett Avenue, Chelsea, Mass. You must notify all abutters via certified return receipt mail of this hearing. If you could just, sorry, class is fogging up. If you could just identify yourself, your address, please, for the record. Speak slowly and clearly for the microphone, please.
Sure. Thank you. Good evening, Mr. Chairman, members of the board. My name is Adam Barnowski. I'm with the law firm of Roberto, Israel & Weiner, 255 State Street in Boston. I'm here on behalf of Joe's Quick Marts. It's a relatively straightforward application. We did provide notice to the abutters, which I gave to the license administrator this evening. This is a gas station that was purchased by Cross America. Cross America is a publicly traded company. They own and operate over 1,000 gas stations in the United States. They purchased a few hundred Speedway locations in the country, including 9 here in Massachusetts. So they took over the site over the summer. There's going to be no changes to the operation. This is a gas station that has been there for a number of years. I believe it was Speedway before this, it was Hess before that, and there's no changes to the tanks. The only thing really changing is the ownership.
Thank you. Captain, any observations or commentary from the police department?
No, we have none. It's usually the fire department and the city signs off on it. We have no comment for this.
Thank you. Is there anyone from the public that would like to be heard regarding this matter? Hearing none, seeing none, I'll close the public speaking portion. Commissioners, any questions? Based on the application, I don't see any issues. It appears to be exactly what you said, the change in ownership. So motion to approve.
Second.
All those in favor? Aye. Thank you.
Thank you.
We're going to move to item number 4. This is a rescheduled public hearing to consider a door-to-door, let's see, where is it? Consider a door-to-door solicitor license application for Juan Zhang, I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing the name, representative of Trinity Solar for the purpose of selling solar panels citywide. This was by letter dated August 23rd, 2021. Is anyone here on that matter? Okay, so this is a second no-show, as I understand it. I would vote to deny the application. Is there anyone from the public who would like to be heard on this particular matter? The applicant has failed to appear. This is now the second time. Captain, any thoughts or comments from the police department?
No, we're always leery about door-to-door, looking for commercial buying and selling stuff. Especially with COVID, people are very leery.
Agreed.
I don't think it's a good idea with social media and mass mailings. There's better ways for them to get their message out.
Thank you, Captain. Anyone, and I asked about the public. Commissioners, I would vote to deny the application on its face.
Yeah.
Okay.
Second.
Okay, all those in favor?
Aye.
Denied. Thank you. Moving to item number 5. This is a public hearing with regard to Mohammed Aini, DBA MA Limo Service, by letter dated August 30th, 2021. Notice is hereby given that a public hearing will be held by the Chelsea Licensing Commission on Thursday, September 9th to consider a limousine/livery license application for Mohammed Aini. Am I mispronouncing it?
Yep.
Okay. I am mispronouncing?
Yeah.
How do you say your last name?
A-I-N-I.
Aini.
A-I-N-I, yeah, Aini.
Aini, okay.
Aini, yeah.
DBA MA Limo Service at 67 Murray Street, Chelsea, Mass. If you wouldn't mind just stating your name clearly, slowly, and your address, please.
My name is Mohammed Aini. My last name is A-I-N-I. I live in 67 Mary Street, Chelsea.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Do you want to say anything about your application before we start our process?
No, I just need a license, to start working. So I need that.
Okay. Captain, any comments?
I apologize. Is it just for one vehicle?
Yeah, it's
One vehicle? So as long as, like, he would have to go through the same process, I'm not sure if the traffic division, the officer, the sergeant does the background checks is out.
The limo is going to be parked inside.
my driveway.
This is only for parking, not for being a livery driver in Chelsea, because we have
Parking in the home office, that's it.
just parking home,
Yeah,
and you have off-street parking?
Yeah.
Oh, no issue at all. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Captain. Is there anyone from the public that would like to be heard on this matter? You're not done yet. Yes, sir, if you could come to the microphone, state your name and address, please.
Hi, good evening. My name is Duke Vo. Address is 7072 Murray Street.
Thank you. What would you like to say, sir?
I just want to know whether this is a business at that address, number one. Number two, is it registered with the state of Massachusetts? Because I couldn't find it on the state website. And also, if there's going to be a growth in the company, how would we deal with the parking situation? Would all of the vehicles out of the fleet be parked on your driveway, or would it be spilled over to the street? What would happen to your personal cars, right? Your personal vehicles. If you park in the driveway, then your personal vehicle would be pushed out on the street. What would happen to the street parking? Do we have a plan for that?
So I just want to make sure, because we don't do conversations per se, but I just want to make sure that I have all the questions that you wanted answered correctly so we can ask. You want to know whether it's just the one vehicle and what happens if the business expands and acquires more vehicles.
Correct.
How will those vehicles be stored and where?
Correct.
Okay, is there anything else? Did I miss anything?
Also, if the business is
Is
registered, with the state.
Okay. Okay. I think it might be a DBA, an individual doing business as, but I think I saw that on the application, but we'll let Mr. Aini answer the questions. Is it registered, and what about parking / expansion? Okay.
I can
Are
answer
there any other questions?
Any other questions, sir?
Yes, so then if they're going to be a business growth, so let's have some sort of a proposal on a parking plan, and how are we going to resolve that, and how we propose to park more cars, more vehicles.
They would have to be located elsewhere. That's a pretty simple answer, I think, by city ordinance, but we'll address that. So, parking expansion of the business registered with the state.
Correct.
Did I get them covered?
Yes, thank you.
Great, thank you. Mr. Aini, please. Is there anyone else? No, there's no one else from the public. All right, empty room. Mr. Aini, is the company registered with the state of the Commonwealth of Massachusetts?
Yes.
Is it what is the business name?
It's my business name. It's MA Limo Service.
And how is it registered with the state? It's doing business as you're doing
Yeah, so
business as an individual.
Exactly.
Correct.
So I'm starting
Okay.
step by step. So that's why I'm just walking. I gotta be
Got it.
walking my own. So I'm not gonna add any vehicle, my driveway anyways. So I have my landlord. She live upstairs, which is my stepmother. So she gave me the permission to park in her driveway. So which is no problem.
Fair enough.
So I've been there like almost like 7 years, almost 7 years. So I have no problem, I have no problem with the neighborhood. So everybody like me there, and I mean I'm just walk home. I mean that's my job, So
Okay. And so it's just the one vehicle that you
yeah,
own
it's one
currently?
vehicle. I have SUV. Yeah,
Okay, it's an SUV?
yeah, it's SUV.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what do you have plans for when you expand and things go very well for you and you start acquiring other vehicles? Do you have in mind an idea of where you would store those vehicles?
No, just in my driveway. So I mean, I don't have.
Just the one vehicle on your driveway?
Just one. Yeah,
Okay.
one vehicle, my drive, and my wife, car. So which is
Thank you.
personal car. So
Okay, thank
Yeah.
you. Those are your answers.
yeah, and they have like a big driveway. So anyways, yeah, I can park any cars, but I don't want to add any cars. So I have 2 cars. That's it. So my wife car and my SUV. That's all.
Thank you.
So Mark, I checked the site before I gave him an occupancy permit. He needs 4 spots just for the residents. He has more than 4, he probably has 6.
Yeah, more than.
And he's
yeah.
allowed 1 commercial vehicle on the property. That's what
Yep.
he has, that
Okay.
was there.
So, thank you. So the public speaking portion is closed. We've got Mr. McAteer confirming that you have ample parking space. You are entitled to the 1 commercial space as well. Any other questions or concerns, commissioners? Okay, I don't have any either. Motion to approve. All those in favor?
Aye.
Thank you. Good
Thank
luck.
you so much.
Thank you. You can leave now, yes. And phone, oh.
Oh yeah.
All right, item number 6, next meeting, October 14th, 2021. Sayonara. Thank you all for attending.